History happened everywhere.
Quiz of the year.
Hello and welcome to the HHE studio for a very special end of the year quiz. I'm sitting here in the studio with the very lovely Peter Goddard.
Lovely to see you, Ryan, as ever.
Pete, who's the guy in the corner?
He's carrying a gavel. Could it be?
No.
It is.
Is it?
The one and only Mr. Paul Dersley.
Yes, well, it's the first and last time I'm coming here.
It's lovely having you here in the studio. You've cheered it up. Look, there's rays of sunshine now pouring in through our windows. So, Pete, tell us, why are we here?
Well, as you know, we have done 42, 43 episodes now.
42, yeah.
Many, many hours of fascinating information. And the challenge is today not to find the fascinating, but to remember the fascinating. Do we remember what we said in the last year of episodes? We have several rounds of quiz questions, and you and I will compete against one another to see who remembers the most.
Okay, can I just say I'm terrified?
I think you're right to be terrified. I too am terrified.
Because I genuinely will not remember any of this.
No, I'm a little nervous that this will be the worst quiz ever, as both of us go, no, I have no recollection of that whatsoever. But by way of preparation, I believe you have a buzzer.
I do. Here it goes.
Okay, I too have a buzzer. Mine goes like this. So there are a number of questions, all compiled by our good friend of the show, Jim Coulson.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. And we will have the quizmaster Dersley. It's a slight change of pace from the judge Dersley. So, quizmaster Dersley, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Well, shall we begin with the first round?
It's the end of the year quiz. Round 1.
So, the first round is who got there first?
Who got there for early man? Early man!
Portuguese.
Well, I'll give Ryan a point.
Yeah!
We know that early man arrived first in every country except New Zealand.
Late man.
But after that, it was usually the Dutch, British or Portuguese. Which of these nations won the race to these destinations? We've got 6 questions here, and so first on the buzzer, point for each answer. So who was there first? The Dutch, the British or the Portuguese? Question 1, Congo-Brazzaville.
Oh, I don't know.
I saw your face. You do not know the answer to this.
No, I don't. It's the Portuguese.
It was the Portuguese.
Come on, that's not even... He didn't even remember that. That's just a good guess.
Well, what's wrong with guessing?
Nothing. I'm jealous. I slipped. Sorry.
Okay, the second one is Kiribati.
Dutch.
No.
English.
This was your episode.
British.
Ages ago.
British, technically.
British, yes.
So should I give a half for that?
Well, you're the judge. I mean, the quizmaster.
Okay, so I will give you 7/8 of a point.
7/8. Is that England's proportion
Yes.
for UK?
7/8. That's
This is
almost
gonna-
the whole point.
This adding up is going to be some hard maths at the end.
So here we go. Question number 3. East Timor, or Timor-Leste, as it's actually called.
That was mine.
That was yours.
Yeah.
I think that was you.
I'm going to go with the Dutch.
No.
Portuguese.
Correct.
It's going to be the Dutch one of these times. They were all over that area.
Just slightly after.
Mozambique.
Portuguese.
It's Pete again.
Seriously? Yes. I mean, this is crazy because we joked the whole time that it was the Portuguese everywhere, so I should just be going with Portuguese with every answer.
Singapore.
Early man. I haven't understood this properly, have I?
I'm going to go with Portuguese.
Correct.
Hey! I stole your answer.
And finally in this round, Grenada.
Oh,
Dutch.
no.
No.
It's British.
50-50. 50-50.
British.
Correct.
End of the first round. What are the scores on the doors at the end of the first round?
Okay, so
Quizmaster
at
Dersley.
the end of the first round, Ryan has 1, 2, plus the bonus, 3. Pete has 1, 2, 3 and 7/8.
The critical 7/8.
So just to go back to the Grenada question, they were English actually, rather than British. So perhaps I should have only given Ryan 1/8 of a point.
Well, only in the... I didn't know that was an option.
Bonus question. Bonus question. Bonus question. Bonus question.
If you remember back, there were 24 English colonists were captured by a Frenchman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Oh, why don't I remember? I should totally remember his name.
I think his first name is pretty obvious. Ryan?
Julian Fedon.
I'll give Ryan a bonus.
Yes. Bonus point.
Which takes Ryan into the lead.
Yes.
By 1/8 of a point.
So let me just make a note.
I
of
did
that.
not anticipate being ahead at this point.
Well, there's everything to play for, as they say. Spirit of Brazil.
Round 2.
So this is also a question on the buzzer. History Happened Everywhere has taken us to some interesting places. Some pretty tedious ones as well. But in which...
Ryan's episodes.
I was going to say the same thing. Well, not my episodes.
Bonus point to Peter. I wish I hadn't given 7/8 now. I have to write 7/8 every single time. Okay, it's taken us to some interesting places, but where did we find out the following? So it's a point for each correct answer. Where is the door of no return?
West Africa. It's...
Mozambique.
No, it's West Africa. It's...
Oh, you're right.
It's the one with the river. My brain. This is not good.
Congo Brazzaville.
No.
No.
Senegal. What is Senegal?
Yes, it is Senegal.
Yes. Nice one.
And for a bonus point, why the name?
Because that's where the slaves went to get on the ships and not come back.
Correct. Which geographical feature was named after the likeliness for Maeve's vulva?
Oh.
the mountain.
No, the country.
Oh, it was Ireland. Yeah, it was Ireland.
Yes, that is correct.
I mean, that one I was never going to forget. Poor old Maeve.
Maeve.
Restoration Island. Which episode was that in? Someone tried to contact him but couldn't.
Someone tried to contact him but couldn't on Restoration Island.
No, Pete said he tried to contact him but couldn't find any detail.
I feel like I should know this.
Me too. What were they restoring? What was the question?
The question was Restoration Island. Okay, let's say...
No, Australia.
Okay, home of the millionaire, who wasn't a millionaire again at the end of it, recluse David Glasheen.
Oh, that was one of yours.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Australia.
Yeah, it was Australia.
Yeah.
I'll give you half each.
Yeah, because I did say it.
I think you should have that whole point, actually.
No, 1.5. I just wanted to keep doing...
I want 4/5 of a point.
I need to give you 1/8 of a point. That's what I'll do.
I feel like a self-serving 1/8 of a point on Paul's
Yes,
part.
it is. So you're at 7-all at the moment.
Oh, everything to play for.
So where is Dean's Blue Hole?
I mean, it's not Barbados, for starters. It may well be Bermuda.
No. Ryan?
Did you get it the wrong way around?
I did. I did it again.
Dean's Blue Hole is in the Bahamas.
Correct.
I'm never going on holiday now. I will definitely end up in the wrong place.
Full of Bajans.
Bonus question. Bonus question. Bonus question. Bonus question.
So, yeah, what is different to Barbados than when we recorded the episode?
What's different to Barbados?
Or when you recorded the episode and we recorded...
Is Barbados now independent?
No, that's not the correct answer. It was independent before.
Have they booted the Queen out in some way?
Yes.
Wait, how is that an answer? Have they booted the Queen out in some way?
Okay, and the last question in this round. In which episode was Project Iceworm?
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Greenland.
And Project Iceworm was...
They dug all the tunnels in the glacier and then wondered why they all moved.
That sounds interesting. Why don't you tell me about that? Because I've clearly forgotten.
Okay, that ends that round.
Round 3.
Now, if you remember, last Christmas...
You gave me your heart?
That's what I was going to say.
One of the lowlights, there were many of your episode, were a host of hilarious Cameroonian jokes.
Yeah,
Oh,
there were.
yeah.
Cameroon jokes.
Yeah.
Do you remember the punchline? This is not a buzzers question. It's 3 for each of you. And your opponent can steal it if you don't get the answer.
Right.
All right.
So, Ryan, the first 3 are for you.
Okay.
In an ideal world,
Yeah.
the president of Cameroon and the worst human being alive would be... You don't have to buzz, it's your own round.
Pass. I don't remember.
Okay, Peter?
Is it different people?
Correct!
Oh, this is so embarrassing. I knew this was going to happen. My own episode, and I don't remember.
Normally, you could just try and think of what would be funny to end the joke, but what I
Right.
recall of Cameroon jokes, that's not going to help you at all.
Work.
Okay. Well, that one you could have possibly, but most of them you can't. Here we go. Question 2. Man, I feel like living forever. His father, good, you should marry a Bakweri girl. Man,
Classic stuff.
they make you live forever. Father, punchline.
Oh. Pass.
Is it? No, but it feels like it.
No, I'm not going to give you. No, but once you marry one, the urge for long life decreases drastically.
Cameroon jokes.
Okay, this is next one is a good memory, Ryan. See whether you get this.
But just because you haven't got any of them right so far doesn't mean that's going to be the case on this much harder one now, right?
What should every sports player say after winning? And don't forget, it's a person. You went off on a whole tangent talking about this person.
Did I? What should
Technically, it's-
every sports player say after winning? Pass?
Is it thanks somebody whose name I absolutely can't remember?
No, sorry, I can't. It's first of all, I would like to thank Grand Kumba.
Grand Kumba,
yes. And then we speculated whether he was a religious figure, and it turned out he was a gangster.
Yeah.
I'll give Pete a point for knowing that.
Oh, well done.
Score.
That was good because I did not remember.
Okay, Peter, these next three are for you.
I'm going to watch you pass these ones now.
My girlfriend has left me because I'm too insecure. Wait, hold on. Never mind. She's back. She just...
Went down the shops to get some milk. Is that your judgment?
I'm going to be harsh and say no. What did she...
She went to the shops.
You can't just repeat what I... That's not going to be any more, right, is it?
What did she buy at the shops?
Oh, well, that's
Powdered milk. Powdered milk was funny in Central African Republic.
It was, that's true. Should we
Oh,
go
no,
with that?
Mauritania.
Powdered milk was funny.
Yeah.
Good memory. You should do a quiz on this. She's just been to the shops to get powdered milk.
No. Bread.
Yeah, that's like powdered milk.
Similar.
Yeah.
Well, here it just doesn't say go to the shops. It just says went to buy bread.
Okay.
Top drawer comedy, isn't it?
Yeah. As I remember, that Twitter account had been closed for several years when I found it. I even wrote to the person to say, "Do you have any new ones?" And turns out they did not respond.
No.
In January this year, I made up my mind I'd drop £10 this year. It's the end of May and I just have to...
Cut my leg off.
No.
It's good though.
It's good.
It's good. I'll take it.
It was almost too funny for a Cameroon joke.
Yes.
All right, what was the question again?
In January, I made up my mind I'd drop £10 this year in weight. It's the end of May. I just have...
£20 to go.
£20 to go.
Yes!
Oh, the architect of my misfortune there, wasn't I?
I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
And finally, in this round, Peter, every man needs a beautiful wife, an intelligent wife, a caring wife, a loving wife, a sexy wife, an adjusting and cooperative wife, but...
It's important that they never meet each other.
No.
What? That's what I was going to say.
I thought that was a winner.
Pass. I don't know.
The answer, which is nowhere near as funny as Pete's, which is, it's sad that the law only allows one wife.
Ah, okay. I mean, it's a similar sort of premise, right?
Felt like a serious conversation gambit.
Well, that's the classic after dinner speech, isn't it? Wives and girlfriends, and may they never meet.
So that was an exciting round, Ryan, even though you blatantly stole one of my answers. So what are the scores on the doors, Quizmaster Dersley?
Well, I can say the average score is 10.
Very good.
That means we've either got 10 each, or you've got 9 and I've got 11, or...
Yeah.
So let us say Peter has 11
Okay.
and Ryan has 9.
Okay. Yeah, I did badly on the Cameroon jokes.
Yes.
That was a bad round for me.
Round 4.
Jim has kindly put together this next round called Did Dursley Really Say That?
Yes.
Point off for that.
Can I have it back?
Okay, we'll keep it at 11.
This is
This is an exciting system, isn't it? You don't know what's going to happen.
Of course not. I don't know what. I don't know. So this is going to be an on the buzzer round again.
Okay, fingers on buzzers.
I think you might have to be fast here. Pete's buzzer has more latency in it, so he might have to preempt.
But I'm thicker, so I have the
Ryan's
latency.
brain has more latency in it.
Okay. Excuse me, is that a violent rapping in my back gallery?
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah, I remember that
For
one.
sure he said that.
So that's a one to Pete.
To me?
Why?
Well, Pete buzzed, didn't it?
No, that was
No, that was me.
Oh, sorry.
That was my latency problem.
You're going to blame this on latency problem. And the answer is yes, absolutely. You definitely said that.
Okay.
Bonus question. Bonus question. Bonus question. Bonus question.
Which episode?
It was in the verdict. One of the verdicts.
Grenada.
Correct.
Oh, it was. You're absolutely right. Good one, man.
What was his name?
Oh, I don't know. He was.
Are you
He
glad you
jumped
got
out
that
of
now?
bed, didn't he? And he was Robert Doctor
Doctor?
David Holberry.
The whole episode was about this
Johnson.
one guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
John,
wasn't
Dr. John.
Dr. John Hay.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
It was John Hay.
It was.
5 points to me, I think.
So that's a bonus point to each of you and for that one.
Yeah, I think so. Well done, man.
Okay, are we ready for the second one? It was undeniably peppermint.
I'm going to say no to that one.
Correct.
Undeniably peppermint. It sounds like something he might have said, though.
But he didn't.
Okay.
I've memorised everything Dursley's ever said. Every comment, every withering put down.
Okay.
I'm going to sit in the comfy chair.
Every episode.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
As close to a catchphrase as he's got.
I can only give half a point for that.
Why? That's
Because it's you.
because fair. It's fair. I'd give me half a point too.
I'll give you a point. It all boils down to semantics, really.
I'm going to say yes, you said that.
Well, Jim says, no, I didn't.
Oh.
Wow.
So I didn't.
It definitely sounded like something. It's amazing. Maybe Jim is able to channel your inner dialogue.
If you want to take some time off, we could get Jim in to say some Dursley things.
Yeah.
Pork and mashed potato, yes. Beef and mashed potato, no.
I'm going to let you have this one, man, because it's just my favourite. I just love him saying it.
Yeah.
You definitely said
What
that.
was this about? I can't remember.
That was a classic. That was a classic of the genre Dursleyisms.
Beef
Beef? No.
Is it beef and mashed potato? Yes.
No, pork and mashed potato.
Pork and mashed potato. Come on.
He's reliving it now.
Wait, you couldn't have bangers and mash, yes, but
Steak and mash.
steak and mash?
No. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, sorry, you caught me taking a sip.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yes, definitely.
Now, I'll give you the scores in a moment, but I'm trying to think of what I think is Ryan's best quote.
Oh.
And it was something to do about modern warfare in the classical sense. Or classical warfare in the modern sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost as if you planned that.
That was the Bulgaria episode.
I think it was, yeah.
And we were talking about...
Are you fishing?
Yes. It was about
Is it working?
It was the Bulgaria. I'm trying to... My brain's kicking into gear now. By round 9, I'm going to be hot stuff.
Yeah, we were talking about how modern was the weaponry and who...
Well, did they have horses and stuff in
Yeah.
the First World War?
was it classical warfare in the modern sense?
Round 5.
Okay. Now, your standard unit of measurement is, of course, wrong. It should be Wales, as I think we've discussed. But you have chosen France. And also, you're incapable of knowing the difference between square miles and miles squared.
It's been well established.
Yes.
And so, just 3 here. Again, this is on the buzzer. If you get it wrong, I'll pass it on to the opponent. And I will give a 10% leeway on the value.
Ooh.
How many of this country are in France? You get it the wrong way around, you won't get a point.
Okay.
Number 1, Jordan.
3.
No.
1.
No.
Oh.
6.
6 Jordans in France.
Number 2, Greenland.
How many Greenlands in a France?
Yeah.
0.4.
It's just outside 10%.
Oh, no. Go on, Pete.
Well, I've
Bring
got
it
to go
home.
the right way. If
Yeah.
I go the wrong way, I've got this wrong, haven't I? 0.5.
Point to Ryan.
Yes! Hooray!
Maths wins again.
And their old famous Congo Brazzaville.
Ooh.
0.7.
Nope.
I think it's 1. 1 Congo Brazzaville to the France.
Afraid neither of you are right there. It's 2 Congo Brazzavilles to the front.
Wow.
So I'm
okay.
mixing it up with the massive Congo, other Congo, which
The
is
Democratic
potentially
Republic
bigger, isn't
of
it?
Congo, yeah.
Dr. Congo,
Yep.
Yeah.
or Zaire as I know it.
Well, yes.
Okay, so not many points scored in that round.
Unsurprised.
I suppose we have a single point.
Yeah, so as if I'm not fixing it, there's only 1 point in it.
That's
Everything
amazing.
to play for.
And what are you playing for, by the way?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Pride and honour.
Yeah, just a little mini trophy. We'll have a little trophy made. End of the year quiz champ 2021. Ryan Weir.
Don't engrave your trophy before it's hatched, as they say.
Yes.
Round 6.
Now, this round is food and drink. The specialist food retailers of South London have been delighted with History Happened Everywhere because eventually either Ryan or Pete will arrive
That's very true.
Very true.
looking to buy a trolley load of snacks
Yep.
to impress the other during the episode.
That is what we do.
It's very true.
In which country's episode did we find out about the following food and drink items? Number 1, Rabo de Gallo.
Rabo de Gallo.
I think gallo is the key word there.
Rabo de Gallo. That means nothing in my head.
Mozambique.
Did we do any food?
It's
in
not.
Mozambique?
It's not Mozambique.
I don't even know what Rabo de Gallo is. I mean, I guess. Is it Bolivia?
No.
Did we do an episode of Bolivia? No, we did Ecuador.
I was hesitating because the language was correct.
Argentina.
Rabo de Gallo is Portuguese. So the country
Portuguese.
was Brazil.
Oh, my Lord.
It was one of those cocktails.
Oh!
Rabo de Gallo, I think, is tail of cock, isn't it?
Oh, it was.
Now that makes sense.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Of course, being the Brazil episode, I don't think anybody could be blamed for not remembering all the details.
Especially us.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. This is a meat stew with peanut sauce, and it's called mafe.
Senegal.
Correct.
Oh, nice.
Ah, yes. I had a bit of this. So,
Mare's milk.
no.
Tashak, or whatever it was called. What was it called? Pasha bread.
I hadn't even read the question. I'm going to have to give you a bonus for that. I'll give you 2 points for that.
I knew it was going to be a Kazakhstani one.
Yes, it was
Pasca.
Pasca, a pyramid cheesecake.
Nah. Talking about the pyramid.
Pyramid-esque, I would say at best. It was like a puddle, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Oh, it was that one. It wasn't the phallic one, was it? No.
No.
It was the thing that was supposed to be a nice
Pyramid
set thing,
shape.
And it was just a
A puddle.
yeah.
Horrible, cheesy puddle.
Cheesy puddle? No, I'm all right then.
Had little flowers on it, though. Do you
It
remember?
was actually quite tasty in fairness.
Well, it was the most tasty of the 3.
Yeah.
And the last one of this round is a very long brewed mint tea with lots of erotic sounds.
Mauritanian tea.
Correct.
Well, before you put down a point there, I would argue that we didn't drink any of it. So we didn't sample of any. We talked about it, but you never actually got any. So therefore, I win an extra point.
No,
Out
you
of-
don't, because the question says, in which country's episode did we find out about the following?
Yeah,
food
nice
and
try,
drinks items?
barrack room lawyer boy.
So I'm afraid I'm going to take that bonus point away.
Oh,
for
that's
that
what you get for
smugness.
just buzzing in smugly.
I thought I was going to...
Excellent decision, Your Honour.
I was really pleased with myself then for a minute. I thought I'd found a loophole.
Round 7.
Okay, the gap is now 2 points at the end of that round.
Everything to play for.
This is good. Who's ahead?
How do you think?
Well, Pete.
Yeah. Now, we now have a music round.
Oh, nice.
As it says here, Pete and Ryan love to criticise national anthems. But do
do.
they remember which country these anthems belong to?
Oh my lord! I've been on record as saying they all sound the same to me, so could be awkward.
So buzz in when you know, and there is a point for each correct answer. Okay, number 1. You can buzz, although they're very short.
Ecuador.
No.
That's a great guess.
It sounded South American to me.
I'm going to go with Singapore.
It's only a couple of weeks ago. It's called the Soldier's Song. It's the Irish national anthem.
Sorry, Irish people.
This is going to be a bad round for both of us, I feel, and the world in general.
Anthem number 2 is...
Bulgaria.
Well done, Peter.
Bulgaria.
The most Soviet-y sounding anthem of all.
And number 3.
Oh, remember this one?
Yeah.
Who is it Mauritania?
Nope.
It's a good shout, man.
A bit too upbeat for Mauritania.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
Upbeat song.
yeah, upbeat song. It's got to be somewhere Pacific-y, so I'm going to go with Kiribati.
Brazil.
Oh, Brazil, yeah. It's funny, when he says Brazil, I'm like, yeah, that definitely was the Brazil one.
Now, when
You
I
can't
was...
get points just agreeing with the
No, I know,
quizmaster
but,
when he
like,
tells you the answer.
It's just tragic that I don't remember until it's clearly pointed out to me.
When I was listening to that, I kept on getting Italy in my head, and
I
they
thought
are
Italy as well.
They are similar. They're sort of pretty upbeat. Okay, anthem number 4.
I think that was you.
I think it's Russia.
Yes, it was Russia.
Nice one. That was a good episode, Pete.
That was a good anthem.
It was actually, of course, the Soviet Union's national anthem. And when Russia appeared in the 1990s, early 1990s, they had a different anthem. And I think it was Putin decided he preferred the other one, so he changed it back.
Oh, so I thought you were
Good
going to dock me
dictator
a
will do
point
that.
there for a minute for saying no, it was the Soviet Union, but you're right. It's now the Russian.
So
one.
it is the Russian national anthem, yes.
Nice.
And finally, the worst anthem I have ever heard. So see if you can get a point before you even play it.
Oh, the worst national anthem that he's ever heard.
Okay, play it.
It's the Hovis one.
The one that sounds like EastEnders.
Band. Who was this?
It's so embarrassing. Oh, I mean, I'm just going to take a guess. I think it's an African one, so I'm going to go with Mauritania.
No, Peter.
I'm going to say Denmark.
No.
Denmark?
Okay, I'm going to give a big clue.
Okay. Fingers on buzzers, Pete.
By saying it's the most rubbish anthem ever, I will not offend any country.
NATO.
Correct.
Wow. Yeah, it was totally NATO, wasn't it?
We suck.
That was really recent as well.
It was really recent. Okay, what are the scores on the doors, Quizmaster Dersley?
Okay, the gap has opened up.
Open up. Oh.
Round 8.
Okay, so we're now down to the last round.
No way, really? We're on the last round
Yes.
already?
Everything to
Oh,
play
I was
for.
having so much fun.
Doesn't time fly?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's final round, but there's a chance to pick up points.
Yes.
What do points make?
Nothing in this case.
Correct. Extra point. No. In theory, you should remember the details of your own episodes, but were you listening carefully to the other person's episodes as well? In this round, you can choose to answer a question on one of your own shows for a point, or risk answering a question of one of the other shows for 3 points.
I didn't mean to press that.
So, are you going to play it safe by staying at home, or will you be brave and go away? 3 questions each. Ryan, home or away?
Well, I have to go away because otherwise I'm never going to win.
You've got to play big man.
So I'm going all out.
For 3 points. In the communist world, including East Germany,
Yeah.
the word dynamo in a football team
Yeah.
hints at an association with which organisation?
I mean, I want to say electricity. This isn't my answer. I want to say electricity because I'm thinking like a dynamo on a bike or something. But final answer, secret police.
Correct.
3 points. 3
That's
points.
nice.
Peter, home or away?
I'm going to stay home. Play it safe.
Okay. When a member of the Avar tribal group in Russia made a journey, who or what is said to have pulled his cart rather than a horse?
Ah, well, you see, when I said play it safe,
I'm so glad I didn't get that question.
he had a cart and normally have a horse pulling the cart. And this
Right.
guy didn't have a horse. He had a different entity that famously was
He's plugging for time here.
a deer.
No, I can offer it to Ryan for 3 points.
But I have to guess. So for 3 points, I have to get this right. So what animal was it that was pulling the cart? Is that right? Women.
How many women?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Women
realise.
for 1 point.
One woman.
3, 4, or 5 is the answer here.
3, 4, or 5?
And you said 1.
I said women.
You said woman.
No, I said women.
And then he said one.
Well, because I didn't know there was a range.
Oh, the women pulling the cart.
Okay, I'll give you 2 of the 3 points.
Thank you. Yay!
Oh, that was well earned.
Ryan,
Okay.
home or away?
I'm all about the points. I'm going all in.
Away. Which confectionery item was banned in Singapore in 1992, but it's now available as a therapeutic aid for sale by dentists and pharmacists?
All I've got is Perky Nana in my head.
I can't see a dentist recommending that.
Oh, come on.
you get it wrong, I'll offer it to Pete.
No.
But just for
Does
one
he get
point.
3 points if he gets
he
it?
only gets 1 point.
No!
Not to put the pressure on, but
As it was his thing, he only gets 1 point.
I keep thinking Mars bar, but it's not Mars bar. It's not chocolate. I'm going to have to pass.
Peter?
chewing gum.
Correct.
No! Obviously chewing gum, you idiot!
Peter.
What else would Dantas recommend, you idiot? Oh, 3 points.
Oh, so sad.
He shot and he...
I think I've got to go big
Missed.
now after having missed the last one. I'm going big. I'm going away.
Oh, I'm sulking now.
What did Ronnie Norvig do in 2007 that brought him notoriety?
He legged it onto the pitch, tried to lamp the ref.
Correct.
He really did.
I love Ronnie Norvig. That was a man who wanted to get involved.
It's a man who's very drunk.
We're now down to the last question each, and the gap is sufficient that either of you could win.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, Ryan, this is the last question for each of you. Ryan, home or away?
Away.
In Austrian folklore, Perchta slits open the bellies of bad children and replaces their organs with what?
So he slit the bellies of a child and he filled it with...
I think Pete knows.
Pete does know. I can see it on his little face. I genuinely don't know. I'm going to have to guess, though, aren't I? I'm going to go with manure.
I'm afraid I can't give you the point. The answer is rubbish.
Basically, she turns your child into a handy garbage bag.
You'd think that would be quite memorable, wouldn't you?
I'm surprised you don't remember that, actually, because Perchta was terrifying.
Yeah.
Maybe she got
Blocked it out of my
overwhelmed
head.
by the Krampus.
Hello, John.
Peter, last question.
Here we go.
Home or away?
Away?
This is it. This is tension builds.
Dr. William Logie was the first person to do what in Canada? This is Pete's question.
No, but... Just...
Graduate in medicine.
Correct.
Oh, well done, Pete.
What are the final scores on the doors, Dr. Dersley?
So Ryan has 20
Okay, that's solid.
That's pretty good.
and Pete has 25.
Whoa!
And it was those last two questions.
That was amazing. And you snatched it.
I have to say, I'm
Yes, sir.
actually quite impressed by how much we remembered.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Jim. I really enjoyed that quiz. We've had a lovely year. I want to thank everyone who's listened for a year and supported us. We really appreciate your support. And Mr. Dersley has only emerged wielding a bottle of finest champagne to toast a year of History Happened Everywhere and another year to come. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone. Whoa!
Nice.
Hey!
Woo! History.
Just think of all the countries we've got coming in
so many
2022.
countries.
There's so many places we've never been to.
I know.
So many times we've not visited.
So many topics we have yet to try and lever into something.
So many foods to try.
Yeah.
Here's to many more.
Here's to many more. Cheers. Well, while we celebrate our excellent year and the year to come, all that's left to say is thank you very much for listening. If you want to listen to History Happened Everywhere, we are going to take a couple of weeks off, but we will be back on the 20th of January with Ryan's episode. Ryan, it's
Metal in Azerbaijan during 700 to 800.
so a couple of weeks off.
That kind of metal, right?
Exactly, right? So we will be back, but if you miss us and you want to hear our voices again, you can always check out our back catalogues. And of course, if you want to get in touch, say anything you'd like to tell us about your favourite episode, something you've enjoyed in the year, we'd love to hear from you. It's Pete and Ryan at hhepodcast.com.
That's right. So, again, a huge thank you to everyone who's contributed to these episodes over the past year. We look forward to creating some more new ones for you, and they'll be with you in your pod box as soon as you can say the words Paul Dersley.
So I guess all that's left to say is
You've been listening to
History Happened Everywhere. End of the year quiz. Happy New Year from History Happened Everywhere.